my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, so knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, so knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, so knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow.
start something else. So my computer crashed, or rather, OBS didn't want to start at all. Well, the best tabs to have up, right? Not that there's anything secret there. Yeah. So I watched his stream a bit yesterday. I'm going to check it out, what he did after I left. Playing with electronics is always fun, right? So this is kind of a random day. Or it'll be a random stream, because I don't know. We'll see. I'll be running around, getting my kids ready. You know, you wanted meatballs for breakfast today, with sauce, of course, and stuff. You know, well, it's a special day. Why not? Right. Yeah, and I've been researching places to climb, except for the one I just randomly found, you know. There's apparently like a map. And this is, you know, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the easy things where you don't have to have any gear to just climb up. You wouldn't do this. Not that I could ever, right? If you're not serious. Maybe I'll get serious. But I don't think this is more like what I'm after, you know. Here you can just climb up without any stuff. Oh, maybe like this. Yeah. So later. So anyway, this was, is this? Yeah, this is Sweden. So I actually found one place. There was a map. So if we go to the map. Now I'm curious, where was the map? Could this be it? No, this is probably the other link. So anyway, there are places, you know, that are not intensely odd or like you need a lot of climbing gear. Though I might get some stuff, like a rope at least. Yeah, so this is where I found this, while I was like googling here, and I heard on Facebook. I checked for groups on Facebook. I was stuck on climbing. So this is kind of close to me. This place, it's Mälaren in Sweden, or like big lake by Stockholm. So. But there are just like rocks that are not so steep too, I guess. I think that on the side here, there are like, one of the images you could see there were others on the side. So this was just to find stuff. I also checked out these people, free air. They anyway, it costs money to join them to do stuff, and it's not what I'm just looking for, like, playing around a bit. You know? So, yeah, this looks fun, right? Here we could climb without having any stuff. Depending on the angle, of course, but parts of stuff, you know? So, I'd like to see that map again. Is this a map? Yeah, this was just a GIF image, and this doesn't really say much, you know, even if you zoom in. So, I'm like here. Let's see, up here. So what's this? I don't know. And I'm going to my kid's school. I'm kind of like here. So this was actually kind of useless, but it gave me or actually I started looking for maps. That's what I was looking for from the start. Yeah, these are the people where it costs. It's for an adult, it's $40 to join. Then it's only $5 though to do it. Go on their climb. So maybe I'll keep that one up. So this is kind of what's in my mind now, because we're going to that place today, where I've been like tiny climbing things. So I was looking for maps, you know, height maps. So this is not very useful, right? Yeah, so I'll see if I can find the good one. I'm sure I can. And also, we need to delete a few tabs, as I told you when I started the stream. Yeah, basic climbing. But I was actually looking for the stuff, you know, the stuff like you have a rope and you have some kind of harness and they're supposed to be connected somehow so it can move and hopefully without touching. And then we could go for that place that I don't dare to because there are sharp rocks going like this underneath and it's not like safe doing it there, you know. So I'm like, oh, I could do this, but I would probably not. I can fall, you know. So this kind of thing where you don't need any, you know, stuff, any gear. So why am I at this page? Because I was googling how to do it, right? And here I'm googling for maps. Yeah, and here, this kind of map. But this is a specific place. Oh, the wind. I just opened the window. It's wonderful. So it is 29 Celsius inside, 28 outside. Anyway, it feels cold. I think it's much colder outside, actually. That's the roof temperature. Yeah. So it's kind of warm anyway. With Swedish measures, at least. I think 30 is kind of warm. Yeah, so this. Oh, okay. Where's this? Whatever. I was thinking, are there links to like a lot of maps? This is for, what do you say? Just orienteering? What's it called? The sport in English? I don't know. There's another one of the orienteering maps. So, what's this one? This is a club here. I know there's a map for around here, you know. You can run around. I think that's fun, you know, to run through the forest finding stuff. These kind of tiny orange thingies all around. Actually, when I first set up my IRL streaming, I was for going into the woods over here. Yeah, this dude had some like tying knot stuff and things, learning things. So what I have this thing, I have this thing, and I have like a, where did I put it? This thing. I got this on a flea market, and I think it's old and it doesn't look the same as those ones. And also, I think these things are too thin. It's a kid's thing, okay? I think it was one of their teenagers. I also bought a guitar one size down from them, though it fits my size. I'm not that big. So I get a teenager guitar, I guess. For learning guitar, you know? That's kind of nice. So I switched the strings that were metal. So I'll try to learn. It's actually right here somewhere. Yeah, it's over here. So I'm going to try and really learn guitar. I don't know if it's smart to use a tinier one. Whatever. So this thing, I'm kind of curious. How does this work? Because I can see ways just by looking at it. So that might be what we need, you know, it might be enough. But they have like modern things, you know, more high-tech modern things. So the only thing I looked at here really was how to tie some knots. I'm kind of interested in that always. So not going for advanced, just going to fix that place. I don't wanna like, yeah, I was chat GPT to I was actually in Swedish this time to test it. So it's climbing stuff here. We can close that one now. Yeah, I went to the store. They didn't have any climbing gear. Or actually, they had harnesses, but they were so much more expensive than what I just googled on Amazon. So I thought, well, if I'm going to really do this like a lot, that's not my intention. I prefer when it's not high, you know, and just yeah. So some people send links to this place too. So this is probably where you have to go if you want to check out stuff, because they had only like these kinds of things on the store. I just went by on my way to training yesterday. We actually have these. We never put them up because we didn't find a good place to do it. I bought them when my kids were young and really climbily. So I've been thinking we should maybe try again and see if we can find a place for them. Right, so this thing, I'm like, nah. Yeah, so totally random stream today. And shows, I just use my normal shoes, you know. What I want is just a rope. I want a rope. I have thin rope. I don't have rope that's, you know, good enough that I would like think that it could handle my weight if I fell on that place where I don't want to climb without some kind of security. These were nice images. So not a dark mode compatible one, right? So this is kind of why OBS crashed, I think. I have too many tabs. So I just did a, let's see, we have this, and then we have, where does it end? Here somewhere, right? There. And I'm dragging these. Oh, I actually made here too, but I also made on training here, climbing. So let's just delete them all, and yeah, it's 31 tabs, and hop to that one, and this one we can delete. So, yeah, putting that to the side. So, you remember the place, right, where I used to climb before summer? Or I don't know if I should call it climbing, but yeah, I like climbing a bit in the forest when I run around, and I haven't. This place where I live is so flat. Actually, also when I searched the maps, you know, it was just obvious that this place it's not even green on the height map. It's blue because it's like so low down. It's all flat and low just where I live, but it's not far to stuff. So almost by my work, you know, where I bike. Yeah, then it's kind of more up and down. So we have another track me up here too, with the right room. That's the one we're doing. So what do you think? What should we do? So I've already spent a quarter of the time because yeah. So my kid's eating now. I don't know if he's up for food again at 12 though. So maybe we'll pass over it a bit. But 13, we're leaving for school. So, yeah, also the TTS didn't start, did it? I didn't hear anything. So let's just stop it and start it again. Site crashed. Ooh, yeah, I noticed something was off here. The site can't be reached. Okay. Let's see. So if TTS bot is down, yeah. So TTS, it started first, but it didn't TTS anything. So there's no domain, meaning we'll have to go for the backup solution so that we still have. Since last time it didn't work, so I have just a thing I can enable there. You know, this is kind of an odd one. You have this check mark by the enabled, but it still says enabled if it's not, and nothing else is a check mark. But it's red, so you can see that was red before. So Sally will speak all TTS from Twitch now. So we have a workaround until it works again. Yeah, so let's just make sure I'm up. So, yeah. So is Twitch also funny today? Or is it just Chrome that's funny? Yeah, an update of the page. I don't know what happened with the TTS. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't know what his plans are for the TTS, but I'll check in with him again. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, right. I also have a message. I should pause. Let's go back here and just pause the TTS message. Because we're not using that one. So let's disable this one. So we disable the TTS message and enable the other TTS using SpeakerBot. So this is our backup solution here. And it's also what YouTube uses all the time. So I know I'm earlier. I usually stream at 12 or 13 actually, right? So usually not a lot of people this time of day. I'm thinking of what to do. So I did put this in my, yeah, I'll just drag it down here. These were the instructions. Yeah, I'm kinda, we could like do something else, like looking more at assembler, for example. So let's just duplicate this tab and check out this site. So this we need to have in our notes, of course, right? Explanations of what the instructions actually do. So what if we take just move MOV. Okay, so there's a lot of moves. Yeah, because they have different numbers, right? So let's click the first. Yeah, I kind of thought so. So we have a lot of different opcodes. The assembler instructions and the descriptions of them. So how do the others look? First, let's actually get this one into our notes, right? So I had to close down everything and restart. So nothing is open. Yeah, it was a stream yesterday, so that I was watching. I actually thought I had it in my own notes. I'm sure I do, but it's in a box note, so I should stop doing that, putting stuff only in the box notes. I should always put everything in on 2 places at once. They will make it take longer, but it's worth it, right? To have good notes. So awesome. We want a good link here. There. So what's that? Let's check the other one. 0F. So this is one of the specific ones. Is it listed here? It's not. When I found these, I searched on C3 and ret. And for this one, I searched on C9 and leave. So I kind of feel my voice is not really there today, right? So what was this? This might be like just a cleanup stream to see what on earth did I have open, and let's learn whatever is there and or put it in the notes. Right, so this is a cheat sheet for R2, and I have just gone to the page, and then I thought I shouldn't close this, and then we have lots of tabs open. So let's actually put it in our notes if we don't already have it. We don't, right? So this is a cheat sheet, but it's a part of the docs. So let's put the docs too. Kind of redundant, but anyway. So now let's actually do sheet docs there. So we'll check this out a bit. So command line options, configuration properties, and I'm so used to having OBS there on the side. Let's put it back. Right, I was thinking, is that chat? No, it's just this thing. Configuration properties can be used. Oh, E property. Yeah, I remember a setting. I don't know if it was for R2 though. Maybe it was GDB. So I should maybe not have started using them at the same time, you know, because it gets mixed up in my head. I should do like one tool at a time, but I want to know both, so I'll try to do both of them. It'll solve itself as we continue using them. And we have the notes, right? Basic commands. Dot time cmd grep add editor, adder, exclamation size, pipe, the pipe, the arrow. Command chaining, or the semicolon. Pipe commands. PD to less. Oh, right, that's smart. Though I don't like less, but whatever. If you have mega much output, it might be useful. Run shell commands. Ooh. Escapes the shell run command and pass output to Raider buffer. No. Double exclamation mark tells Raider to skip the plugin list to find an IO plugin handling this command to launch it directly into the shell. A single one will walk through the IO plugin list. We'll have to test it. Oh my, sorry. It's not like I just woke up. I guess it's sitting down, running around a lot, and then sitting down. So I was thinking, nice to be streaming in the morning again instead of after work. Because, you know, well, I guess I'm more tired in the morning. But now it's not really morning anymore. It's half past 10. Raider commands DX special thingy. Yeah, I'd like to read a page on this in Linux. And I want the page to open here, so let's do this, and let's do this in Linux. See if it can handle it. I don't think it can, right? It doesn't see it. So then we'll have to ChatGPT it instead. We can first just try and doing a very funny thing like that. Nah. Just searches on Linux. So okay. It always just says ChatGPT, right? It hops to this. Why didn't it? Yeah, I can't handle it either. Tell me about the use of the character in Linux. So the other day we did the dollar parenthesis, and we did this, and it worked the same. But I don't know if that's always the case, you know, this thing. I think my voice is a bit off still. Can the TTS do this? What do you think? It's not that much text. I'm talking more even normally, right? In Linux, the backtick character is used primarily for command substitution in shell scripting. Command substitution allows the output of a command to be substituted in place of the command itself. Usage example. Let's say you want to assign the output of the date command to a variable. You can do this with backticks. Current date equals backtick date backtick. Echo current date will be the same as just running date then. In this example, the command date is executed and its output, the current date and time, is substituted with the backticks. Yeah, well, yeah, it will not be the same because this will not be updated, right? The result is assigned to the variable current date. Example with dollar parenthesis. One of the reason dollar parentheses prefer, they make nested command substitution easier to manage. Right, because if we just had a backtick, we wouldn't know here what's actually first, right? So this might be the end of it, or a start of a new one. Will this even work? This is obvious. Oh, unclear. But if we only use one, then they're equal then. That's what it's saying by not saying it. Backtakes, and it's doing 3 for some reason when it's trying to do 1, right? Are used to command substitution in Linux, allowing the output of a command to replace the command itself. I'm kind of thinking we should probably have this in our Linux notes, right? I don't know if I have. Let's make sure we do. So, Linux. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking this is like... what's it saying? What's the full name of this? Bash variable and functions. Yeah, right. I'm like going for tricks or something here. What do I have? Typing on the command line. Oh, look here. Yeah, I think we're in the right place to type stuff. Yeah, so I did not take my asthma meds today. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should do. Sounding kinda odd, right? I didn't take allergy tablets either. I'm going running outside after all. I should probably, though it's not summer anymore, is it? It's kinda is, right? I don't know. If someone cut their lawn, I'm like, oh shoot. So, is this the best place? Here's the shell tips one. This is really where what I was looking for, but maybe this is like the same. This is also shell tips, or is it just command line stuff generally? But this is also, but this is more like the UF especially. But it's also typing on the command line. So they're like the same. Maybe I should go through and merge stuff. Let's not do it now. Let's add here. So I'm just thinking, let's copy this and let's change it. No, I don't like those. I should have. So now we can see what it copied for me. So it manages to get one character there. I guess we should be happy with that, right? So this is a good trick to know. 2 space 1 space 2. We get one character there. Though in this output it failed, and we get 3. Interesting. So this is kind of saying the same, right? Modern alternative to backticks for command. Okay, so this is more modern. Newer. Yes, I'm making it my text here. Or when, like this here. Or when nested there. So we remove all unnecessary words. Command substitution, we're doing Linux notes. Yeah. Like, the problem here is always, but I learned something now, right? We can do this again. Let's copy this, or actually let's type it. So if I do 1, 2, this is what happened. And if I do another one, and if I put spaces, we have the same thing. So if I put 2 of these here now, then it goes nothing again. Let's just copy this character because I was using my shortcut to add one. Yeah, so I pasted it. Yeah, so that works. So this is good. Now we have a way to make notes. Because I was going to try and add like something like this here. This is a good example, simple one. But I wanted to test it. So if I were to do this, let's remove these. If I were to write this and then do just 1, it would undo it in the middle there, right? And the characters would be invisible because it will be split into 2. But if we have 2 on the sides, then we worked around the problem. Though we have an extra space here. Maybe it's my space, yeah. So it's good. Problem solved. This is what I couldn't do with my notes before. So this is a perfect workaround to fix my notes on buffer overflow that I don't have up for some reason. Yeah, this is good learning, even if it's Obsidian learning. So in my buffer overflow notes, I have this section here, which only is a big lump because I couldn't do what we just learned. So now I can change this. We can remove this and remove this, and these, the ones that don't use backticks, we can just do the normal ones around like this. This is what I had before I got the backtick one that kind of destroyed it. All the other ones here are okay to do this with. But this one, here we need to do not just one of these. I'll put them manually because... no. Let's just copy one. we learned something that we did not ask for. So this didn't work, though. You see? Right. I think I know the problem. There. Yeah, it works. I just need a space. Nice. And if it would have started with this character, I would have needed another space here, and then it would have been a bit indented. But that's better than having my first way to solve this problem was using the HTML tag, as HTML works here, and that was even worse. Then I changed it to have this big section here, and now they're actually single lines, all separate. That's what I wanted. I don't want extra lines in there, though we get the coloring that way. But I might want to make comments in between or whatever, you know. I want to have the freedom to put text afterwards. So here we see that is an example also of this backticks to make this, like, the output of this Python command will be just the argument for this program. That's what's here. In here we have instead the dollar parentheses that will be needed, I think, if you're trying to nest them, or we'll get this kind of problem where it just stops it instead, right? I think that you couldn't nest those. And now we know also that those are newer. And I'm kind of thinking that's logical, right? It's logical that it's true. But I never usually just trust ChatGPT. But it sounds very logical. And also this one is 2 lines. This was just a test. Alright. So there we have it. And then a normal one. And this will even get in header. And that's like a quadruple. Not that big header. Let's make it a 3-1. Yes, I'm kind of. I feel like I'm losing my voice, but it's probably just allergy stuff. I don't feel sick. Yes, also I went training yesterday, so my thighs are very tired still. So we'll see how it goes today, running and stuff. Yeah. So, actually, this needs to be recorded in our Obsidian notes. Definitely. So, Obsidian. Making notes on the notes on the notes. Kind of day, right? So, backtick in code block, using backticks, having backticks in 1 line. Well, 1-liners. So we're doing backtick, something with a there. So we have that one there too. So now we have 1, 3, 2, but it's still logical. This is a more complex, right? Though these are attached, I'm moving it up because I'm hopping in between two things that are connected. Well, so it's actually there already. Okay. Trying to be smarter than myself. And not checking my own. What I knew a year ago when I wrote this. Didn't remember it. Never used it since then. I was reading the docs for Obsidian here, starting to use it. And I forgot it. Any code block. Any code. One-liner. Well, right? Something like that. So maybe I would have, like, realized it was actually here. Well, I think the same way, apparently, because I was, like, making the same comment again. But it's still embarrassing. I don't know. Maybe it's a year ago that I started use Obsidian. It's not really a year ago though. So I think it was in April that I started studying cybersecurity. At all. That I found this great area. So I used Google Docs for quite some time there first to make my notes, unfortunately. Because it's hard to move notes away from there. You'll have to export in HTML format and then, like, try and copy it or something. That's also a thing we should continue doing, by the way. So I still have a from the Google Docs here. And those are great notes. Let's continue with what we're doing first. So we have first finished. So that was a thing I discovered by mistake while doing this, right? .cmd interpret command output. ls star print symbol .ls star interprets output and define the symbols in the RAID array. Normally they are already loaded. Yeah, so I'm good with that. And it's 11 and the tracking pops up. So I'm good with this. So let's see what else we have up. We can close this one. I will know where to find it. Let's close these because we know where to find them. It's in the notes now. This is the page that someone recommended. I'll keep it up for a bit more. Okay, yeah, so this I got from LinkedIn, I think. Beginner's Guide to Hacking Your First IoT Device. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So this too. So these are links from LinkedIn on IoT stuff. Right. We are setting up this, but we got some problems with nested virtualization. And last time we tried to look at it, my stream crashed because, yeah, that's what it did. So not really a streaming thing, maybe. Memory went funny, alright? How good is VMware, really? So what is this then? Okay. Right. So this is the examples from a book. So I will make a new note. More learning, right? Things that I want to go through, but I can't do it right now, right? So here we have both of these, really. Where's the other one? Here. My god, my throat is a bit... Maybe shouldn't talk this much. So, stack-based buffer overflows. Just quick reading it. I can't talk at the same speed, you know. Sorry for not reading. Canary disabled, see how many bytes between. Right. Yeah. So, we should read this. Let's keep it up. Oh, it's kinda long since I opened this, but I still haven't read it. I think this was like a Google hit for something. Just general buffer overflow, probably. So why does it hop to certain places? I don't see anything in the URL. So... right. So I think I put this up and then I thought that we might check what they do to learn, but we don't want to like go too far down so that we see our current one. But I wanted to check something else first. but I don't remember what. Yeah, it was probably this article that's on different problems, and we downloaded those and we were working on them on the VM. So I won't start the VM today. I'll keep doing this kind of thing. So if you're not interested in this, I want to go to actually doing buffer overflows today. I'll just try and get stuff sorted here. And learning some things while we do it. So I'm kind of like let's actually like make a new folder here called buffer overflows, right? Because I don't want to have a million tabs open, and these are all related to buffer overflows, right? Not that one. Not that one. From here. That one. Let's see. Why do I have this up?
Sullivan GFX says, hey. How's
Hey.
going? Are you doing good with TreeHackM? I'm thinking about try premium 1 month.
Yeah, do it. So I actually got my first month from Gar, a streamer who gives a lot of stuff, get people started. So I got a month from him, and then I just was like, I had tried it, the free ones before, but it's so nice to just be able to do all of them, even the paid ones. So I'm actually subscribing to TreeHackMe right now. So I like it. Also, I had when I started, I was like, oh, I watched a YouTube video there. Read a text there. I watch a YouTube video there, and you like get stuff repeated a lot. So using a site like TreeHackMe, you can like not repeat stuff. I can dig more into the things that I'm currently on, but
Sullivan
like still
GFX
go,
says, wait,
like
ads,
have some
haha.
kinda, yeah. Sorry. Get some structure in there. Yeah, so I'll just continue checking what this was.
Sullivan GFX says, okay, now I hear
Okay.
you.
Yes, I don't know how much you heard, but I think that using something like TreeHackMe is a nice way to get things structured, so you don't repeat this. I mean, if you get from different sources, you get a lot of
Sullivan
repetition of the same
GFX
thing.
says, just missed 10 seconds, don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, so that's how I've used it. So I'm currently doing a room called Buffer Overflow Prep, and then I searched on TreeHackMe for another room on Buffer Overflow because it started on a too high level for me. It required some knowledge before, and from that I still needed more information. So I googled on stuff. And I'm learning R2 and GDB and assembler and stuff, since it's, building on where I started on my TreeHackMe path. So I'm getting more information from other sources, but it's still keeping me I'm on Buffer Overflow right now, so that's a theme right now that I'm trying to learn. So I guess that I could just run through all the rooms and cheat myself through them quickly, but that's not the point. So I don't know, you don't have to pay for it. You could just make your own list of things to do too. I just thought it was okay this way. So I could just have made a list. I want to learn these things and just went through them that way. It would have been the same, really. It's just, or you could do
Sullivan
another
GFX
place
says,
too.
I'm following a course from a Spanish streamer, so when I finish a lesson I go THM and search a room on the same topic. I think is a
Yeah.
good way to learn.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's the same thing. You have one source that keeps you on like a path, and then you go look for other sources. And especially with TreeHackMe, you also have the boxes. right? So the learning paths, they also have boxes in them, but there you can do all the others too. So, and then I'm going to do more Hack the Box too. I might look at the Academy. I think it's more complicated too. You can't just subscribe, and you have to have a lot
Sullivan
of some
GFX
kind of
says, and
points or
also
whatever
take
it
my
is.
own notes on Obsidian. You do the same, right?
Yeah, exactly, right. So I also have my notes public. So if you're interested in looking at these notes, they're public. I think you can do like exclamation get up to get it, but it pops up sometimes in chat too. I probably just scroll up or something. I added some time too, so we wouldn't get spammed by the messages. I should make a commands command to list the commands too, right? Yeah, so currently a lot of buffer overflow stuff here.
Woopinion says, hello, fix it.
Hi, Woopinion. Have you been streaming anything more? One stream? Have I missed a few? So, another person learning cybersecurity stuff. So I would like to know Spanish more, but I don't think I know enough to understand. But I've been watching a
Woopinion
few
says,
Spanish
no, it
streams
was my
trying
dad's
to learn
birthday,
that.
and I've been fixing up my laptop. Woopinion says his.
Okay, nice. Nice. Yeah. So I've started writing here on buffer overflow as far as I've got. So I need to add more stuff here. When I feel that I'm confident enough to add stuff.
Sullivan GFX says the streamer is S4 Vatar. Maybe you know about him, haha.
Yeah, I do recognize the name. But there are so many. I know that when I go check the
Woopinion
list.
says Savita lol.
Okay. Yeah, so since I don't speak Spanish, it's not like I recognize like that. But I have I often see in the InfoSec streamers page, you know, the this one. So there's usually other languages streaming too. So
Woopinion
this is
says,
Italian
and his
one.
brother Indica.
Okay. Yeah, so the problem, since I don't understand Spanish a lot, you know, you can still see, oh, they're doing this command, I get this, you hear a few words. I had 2 years of Spanish in school, like kind of early, so it's not like I know a tiny bit of Spanish, you know, or you can get a tiny bit, but when it's complicated, and also with loan words, when it's the same words in English, then I understand. And you can see commands, but it's not like you don't get the same amount of information as from a language you know, but you can still watch.
Sullivan GFX says at Woopinion nah, the name comes from Flash Villian.
No, I don't know what that is, sorry.
Woopinion says I couldn't get TTS working, fix it.
Yeah, so the site appears to be down, so it's not there anymore. DNS probe finished and XDomain.
Woopinion says,
we
yeah,
don't have
wish me
any
either at
TTS.
Sullivan GFX.
Yeah, so today I put on my replacement TTS, which is this one, SpeakerBot.
Woopinion
So
says,
SpeakerBot is what reads it today. So if you want to set up this, it's not complicated. I won't click around the settings because there are keys there. You have to put your own key in this one. Nutty has like a tutorial on how to do it, I think.
Sullivan
just going
GFX says, at
through.
Woopinion can't understand. I'm not a native English speaker, as you can tell, ha ha ha. Woopinion says, I got a message the other day about needing Chrome and an extension.
Yeah,
Woopinion says for TTS.
Yeah, so you just go to you don't need an extension. So if this page was up and worked, but it's not today, so I can't show you, then you just go to this website. But what is the thing is that it uses Chrome's TTS.
Opinion says,
Chrome's-
"Ah, that's what makes the sound I see."
it uses Chrome's audio functionality.
Sullivan
That's what it
GFX
does.
says, "I gotta continue with my lesson. Maybe I'll be back
Yeah.
later."
Okay, good luck with your studies. So when you set this
Opinion
up,
says
you have to
GL
connect
at Sullivan
yourself to
GFX.
Amazon Polly and make your own account. Yeah. So that's the only difference. So here you have to. So if you use it a lot, you would have to pay, but it's a lot of free data. It's like a crazy
Opinion
high
says,
number.
"So you have an alternative."
Yeah. So what I did today here, when I noticed that it wasn't up, I went to my backup here, cause so let's see here, Twitch, chat speaker. And so can't I change the size of these? Let's just make it bigger so we can see it. TTS bot down. This is only my backup, so I just clicked enable this one. It was disabled, and then it speaks this one. I use this one normally for YouTube. So I use SpeakerBot Matthew here for YouTube. And now everybody has the Sally voice on Twitch. So I know if it's female voice, it's from it's from Twitch when I use this. So I just put 2 voices for some reason. There. So you have to set it up. Let's do a quick start here. Nutty. Speaker.bot, PDF, TTS. So, probably this one. So let's see. So Nadia has a lot of good content on streaming and stuff. And he's a fun dude.
Opinion says nutty.
Yeah. He's streaming on Twitch here as Nutty. I'm just checking for the PDF link. Because you really don't need to see the video. So, if this is a video, then... I think it should be here, maybe. Whatever. You know what to search, right?
So I know there's a lot of options.
Oh,
if you
sorry.
wanted to. We're gonna start.
Sorry for the volume. Oh, right. We kind of ended up in a good spot here. Like, that's what the kind of thing. So, speaker was set up. Speech engines.
Opinion says, yeah, I do. Thanks for the pointer,
look,
though. D.
Here. This is the PDF I'm talking about. So you really don't need to watch a video. He's just got here setting up. You go to the Amazon Polly one here.
Opinion
and
says,
he
guide
shows
to
you
a
how to
mental
set it
breakdown,
out.
lol.
Yeah.
Opinion
yeah.
says, sounds easy.
Yeah. So it's kind of easy and nice. So let's see what time it is. We've got at least 40 minutes more. So he's probably saying here where this file is, but I think he's talking about making a Google Docs and then he has a PDF. So I think he made it afterwards.
Opinion
you know?
says, if you can set this up, OSCP is assy.
It's Yeah, I think he might do it here on stream too, right? So, but you just need that document. Maybe you can search for that text too, just. I can send this one. Here. There. So, of course, I should send it in YouTube too. Right, so there's no automatic messages today, are there? Yeah, there are to start a stream. So I put a lot high timers.
Opinion says nice bookmarked.
So that's what you can use, but the other TTS is much better. Yeah. So I was going through these here. This stack, feast, buffer overflow, prep. Ooh. Drive me buffer overflows. Oh right, this is some kind of page too.
Opinion says I need a wider screen to store all my bookmarks since I started following the InfoSec community at Fixit42.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to see my bookmarks, so it's not ending there. So I need a wider screen. Kinda.
Opinion says, oh wow lol.
So I would never scroll this far down anymore, right? This is old stuff. So I guess these are since I started using Firefox or something. Yeah, kinda long list.
Opinion says you need a database just to index your bookmarks lol.
But there is one in there, so you can just search if you go to your bookmark stuff here. Bookmarks, manage bookmarks. So you have this. You have all of them more easily accessible here. With all the here I can see my oscilloscope stuff. For example, you know, it's all organized already in the database.
Opinion says from Firefox select bookmark.
Yeah, so what page is this really? Someone send me a link, you know? So it's definitely in the buffer overflow section of stuff here. But I don't know what Crackimies is. So unspecified other gets me curious. Let's just click the first thing here and see what it is. So it says .NET. Well, good luck. Oh, there's a difficulty too. Let's take a low one, right? Very easy. And to see what this is. I'm curious. So we have a zip file. CrackMe.exe. Okay. An exe, right? So here we have Windows, Linux. Most of them are Windows. So I won't run the executable like this on my normal computer. You never know, you know? Didn't tell me a lot of what it is. Don't open it, for beginners only. That sounds very like... Find the success message. I guess they're supposed... It's like checking out executables and stuff. So we can put it in the same place where I put the other links.
Opinion says, yeah, this looks shady AF.
So it's a site for learning, like yeah, I guess.
Opinion says
to,
stick
like,
with HGB personally lol.
Oh yeah, but you need to look at different places, different. So I'm just looking, where did I put my more learning here? So executables. To check is, I guess, the purpose of that, right? Didn't make any comments on these. This is C. C to check out and stuff. And executables, I think. So it's also the same kind of source, but it's more like nice where you have the source too. It doesn't have to be the same though, you know, if it was someone malicious doing it. Oh, my kid snuck in. It's loud. Oh, yeah, so I have training aches in my thighs, and I'm going to go go like running / climbing later, so we'll see. I'll probably do that easy one. We'll see.
Opinion says, okay, I need to make tea and do all the usual morning ritual stuff, reading, reviewing my knowledge, etc., etc.
Do it. Yeah, I'll be streaming like 30 minutes more, then I'm going to make lunch for my kids, and then we're leaving for school at 30, and then at 40 I'll be streaming again outside. So have a great day. Hope to see you later.
Opinion says, have a good rest of stream, and maybe see you later on.
Yeah. If you want to see a crazy person trying to climb some tiny rock in the woods. Or maybe I'll just try running for an hour and 15 minutes or wherever it is. We'll see. I won't be able to resist climbing that thing. Right? No way. It would be if we start a hailstorm, maybe. Maybe that, not then. Oh my god. Yeah, so all of these into here, this into here, there, close these, cleaning up a bit. So, make another folder in here this time. So setting up Windows VM for testing. Well, it's obvious, but it's like all the binary exploitation, reverse engineering, all the things they could possibly want to do, right? Yeah, and I found a page, but it's not this one. It's not this one? I found one anyway, with all the C code for the Protostar 2 ones. Maybe it's this one, but I thought it was in one page. No, it might be like this. Anyway, we have the source code, because I only, in the image, I could only find the executables. And not like what we're supposed to do with them, you know? So we need this. I think we were it too, actually. So this one we will keep up. We will keep this one up where we actually found it from the start. And this one is going into the new folder here. And do I have a hardware here? So, hardware. So these have other stuff, but I was thinking about this one. Let's actually put it there. And the hardware one. Alright, yeah. I opened this and then I was, let's just try unzipping it, and it worked. So, I didn't read anything. Here's where we're looking for the exercises. So, I'm assuming... this is the one where they're all in one file. Right, so let's make a Protostar directory too. I should probably put all the things in here, really. We're kind of doing this right now, so I won't put it inside of anything else. But we want to be able to do other things too. Right, someone sent, or I saw this in the link, I think. I'll just see what it does. – 2004. Let's just put it in the... So I'm starting to get very hungry myself. And I did eat oatmeal, so I'm kind of curious that I'm already hungry. So... this one doesn't... Oh no, I can close that one. Didn't have to save it. Okay, so this is one of the automatic ones. So look, we're done. We don't have a lot of tabs left. Should be safe to stream next time without any crashes. We can close this. Right, I was searching something. I found these. Let's just close it. So this says free here, right? So this is why this is not just... but let's put it in there in the bookmarks anyway. So, but I'm not closing it. Oh, we can drag this one over here. There.
You know, and again.
Yeah. Because I should watch it, and I think I have a tiny bit left. I wanted to listen to Neil. My God, my throat is, well, let's say, hope it works well running today. Yeah, we want this one up. We'll keep this one up. I didn't put it here, so let's do that because it's one of the ones. You can actually put it on top. Then this one. Where should I put this link? This seems like a great site, but if stuff is free, then I can do it, but I can't pay for a lot of stuff, so. Why does it say 22%? Was it like, can you click these? It's an example image. So you can choose courses, sign up for free. Yes, I want to do a sign up thing on stream, right? But I'll probably do this. I think that I'll also check this a bit. We'll see. So he was messing with an ESP32
Sideways.
when I went to bed yesterday. So I was curious to see what he did. But I was just watching like 2 minutes. Just slime in my throat. Yeah, let's see. It's 11:38. The next thing to do is like continue, right? So it's not a good place to do that when I have only 20 minutes. Is there anything else? Let's look at the notes. Right, we have the notes inherited from Google Docs. So where did I put those? From Google Docs. So these needs to be sorted. I know there's real good stuff in here. I have like so many things. These are my first notes. And some of them may be like, oh, this is obvious now, but some of them may be good. So, and also the formatting is, yeah, this, in Obsidian we need to do this with these kind of things. So yeah, so I got this message. Oh no. This popped up here, so I'm like, find streamers you can collaborate with here. Collaboration means you can click knock to ask to collaborate. You can knock from their channel page or your following list. Yeah, so new thing to test. So I'm going to open up my docs, this document in docs, and just make sure that I got everything really through. And we can also take the opportunity to at the same time check if there's if I got everything, and if I come on, where is the document? Untitled. Oh, THM. This is this one. Let's see. Right. So I cut away the pieces over there. So we're going down to FTP. So I will probably do this. This might be boring, but I just have 20 minutes. I can start with something fun here. So let's just make sure that I have this here. Enumerate FTP. It's not. So exploiting FTP, Hydra. And here we have a there. Yeah, we can delete these. So this was like bold. The formatting is going like kinda odd. So this looks odd also on. So I didn't actually even start my switch screen phone. Maybe it's time. It looks just as odd in docs. Load deck. Just quickly checking through here. NFS. Come on, this is also a header. Whatever. Yeah, so here we have another one of these, right? So I think it's easier to fix this before I move them to the right place. So this is what it looks like in here. So right, so we can see that this was obviously a subheader. So let's make it one. And this is not the same because these oh my goodness. These were on the same level. Whatever. I'll just undo this. It's even more messy, right? I'll have to rewrite all of this when I move it into my normal notes. Oh gosh. So this we need to make. How long is it really? Oh gosh. So let's make this a code block so we can see it better. We can sh here to make it prettier. Yeah, so I might have seen tricks here that I have forgotten now. So going through this, and this is also the same theme. I didn't do this for the FTP bit. So it seems like I have it seems like I have most of the nodes at least. And then we have SMTP. So we have a Hydra command. I won't check that all the images are here really. It's not like I will die if one is missing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so so this is of course also a command. I should have done that up there too. I'm not going up now. So, a million images again. So, I don't like these nodes. But I'll go through them and make sure that there's nothing in when I started learning that's still interesting. So this is bold in the other nodes. But it's also SQLi is SQLi injection. This is probably the first time I heard that when I wrote this. So yeah. This is interesting. You know, I didn't think of this right now. ID1 union select 1 to 3. Right? I need to put this in my normal notes. So this is like an obvious test, right? But I didn't think of it. Database. Oh, I got the database name. So, oh my nose. Yeah. This, on the other hand, I think I remade these notes. Right. So the burp room. Had this too. So I already done those here. So this line I'm kind of curious how it looks like in my other notes. I think it's so long. No? This one is just wrapping around there. It's a BR being not in this there. So I suddenly looked good because I was in the line. So yeah. So like 10 minutes left of stream. Short one today. Not really a lot of studying. So this is a header too. Just going to delete the so just a quick like check here. Where's there B there? It looks kind of the same here. You know, why is there a B there? I don't know. But this is purple. Yeah, this is readable, right? Doesn't have to be purple or pink. It looks like this. So yes, I exported it from Google Docs as it's HTML. I'm kind of sure I remade these notes, which was kind of good. I went through the room again just to get notes. So you know repetition is never wrong.
It's Mapeef says good morning. Smile.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's a long time since I had a morning stream. So, I'm currently just making sure I got like most stuff at least from my old Google Doc notes. I've been like, I know I have notes on this, but it's not in my notes. I searched, it's not there. I found this one finally. So let's just. So this is obviously header 2. Shells and reverse shells. Yeah, I think I redid this room too. Just yeah, then we have a stabilizing the shell here. Maybe there's cool stuff in here. Or maybe it's just the same stuff I already have in my notes. Yeah, so it is prettier here in the docks with the green and everything. So what happened here? It's just like black, big black area. No, it's actually the same in the dock. Yeah, I think it's readable enough, right? The pretty colors, I like pretty colors. It's green. So we'll see. I'll have to go through it all. There's my VP scan notes. So would have been useful when we did VP scan a bit ago. There, Nikto. There was probably a header here too. Go buzzer. Yeah, so I didn't make all of the headers. So, since these are like really old notes, I'll have to go through and check what's really like interesting, you know? Probably not everything. But some stuff might be good. So this makes me think where I got this from, right? HTB. So where did I get this from? It was not from Acme, probably, right? From Activox. Oh, I'm curious. So, yeah, we're close to the bottom of it. So, I'm just going to delete the doc. Move to trash. So, who will start streaming in InfoSec streams so that I can read them. Right, nothing to look at there now. We'll have to continue this another day. I'm thinking since it's my kids' first day in school this term, I'll give my kids some extra time now and oh, what time was this second? Oh, this is OBS. So OBS oh right, this is my second OBS. I think I removed it. So that's why it lost its icon. Oh my. Yeah, I'm going running now, right? Yeah, we'll have to continue this. This is not what I'll continue with next, though. I might do this off stream. But it might also be interesting to go through all of it and I don't know the source of all of it. But it's hopefully a lot of knowledge in there that I don't have in my other notes. So next time I guess we'll continue with buffer overflow. This was more like random stuff, right? Yeah, so we have the InfoSec stream up on the other. There's no one there. I'll have to check generally on Twitch who's online. Oh my. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I need to eat lunch. So, it appears. No. Live channels we think you'll like. Okay. Oh.
Rutiner, som att göra sig fin till
So,
säsong.
sorry. So we actually have someone to raid. We have someone to raid. So 3 minutes ago, Theo started streaming. So let's update. We have someone to raid. The perfect timing, Theo. Perfect timing. So it's perfect. B7H30. And let's of course copy the link to YouTube chat, for link to the stream. Yeah, so next time I will continue with buffer overflow, depending on what you mean with next time, because at 14 for my time, meaning in 2 hours, I will stream IRL. So next tech stream will be buffer overflow. Next stream will be me running around and yeah, let's actually see if we have time to open Twitch and go to the channel, because I know this tiny video seems to want to pop up at the top. If I click at the... Oh, there's the knock icon. Ah, my hair is messy. About to got running. So, yeah, right, this one. Fun a tiny rock. So this is what we'll be
Fractal
doing
underscore potato says BS viewers on 11 Dart 38 uke.xyz/0
Oh,
HCJ.
that's annoying. love rocks.
Uh-oh. Thank you for the raid, Fix-It. Ragano, good morning. Spectacular early morning joke, Ragano. Over here in America. Fix-It. Any raid from you is wonderful, thank you. How you doing today, Fix-It? What's going on? Is TK down? Fix it. Forget the other voice. What's the other text-to-speech that I installed? SpeakerBot? Time to get these kids some lunch and then first day of school. Oh boy. Did I see the new knock thing? I got a new message to knock while raiding. The raid heart. I like that. I have my last bite of waffle left, Nori. Would you like it? I know how much you like waffles. Frozen waffles. And now I'm gonna get a scutcheon because I didn't let you answer before I ate it, even though you weren't gonna eat it anyways. No. Knock.
Right.